Hey guys, so this is just a time lapse of a woodburn butterfly. As you can see right now, I'm taping it down, face down. Now I'm just taking a dark graphite pencil. About anything can be used for this, but you just sketch on the back of it and it transfers the pencil that you put on the front of the paper to the wood, so your design's on the wood. Now, because the design was pretty faint, I'm going to go back over some of the lines with a pencil. You don't have to do this, but it definitely helps. Here I just started wood burning, and depending on your design, but at least for me anyway, I prefer to do a basic outline of whatever it is first. So the basic transfer design has some details in it, but I ignore those details and just do an outline. Here I'm just going in and outlining all the shapes that are inside the wings. Again, depending on your design, just outline the details, but don't do any shading until the end. If you're doing something that needs to be symmetrical like this, doing just the shapes first help a lot, because I just do all of them on one side and then you can look at the other side and match it up. And here I've started shading. There are different ways to shade. I shade with lines, and you use the side of the utensil. You can switch the ends out on pretty much any wood burning device. But right there I shaded with lines and then the side of it, and you practice because you have to let off pressure on it, and that's really what helps create shading, is learning how to let pressure off slowly. This is also a great way to shade. I do this with about any design that I do. Dots are a lot finer of a shading technique, I guess, and it helps create a way better transition between the darkest shading that you did and the super light areas that haven't been touched. Right here and later I'll be adding a lot more lines and details throughout the design, so this in turn makes it look a whole lot more realistic. Right here, I'm just going to start on the other wing, and since you just saw me do pretty much the entire side of the other one, I'm just going to skip through most of this side, so... Now I'm just going to add some final shading and extra touches to the butterfly, but besides that, it's about done. A lot of the times I'll use a clear varnish, or you can use any wood varnish like I am here that you want to. You can use tinted ones to make it darker. If you want to color your design, I would personally recommend watercolors, but you can use about anything that you want, honestly, because wood isn't, like, paper's made out of wood. So I've seen people use color pencils and paints as well, but I personally would like to use watercolors if I'm coloring something in. But here's the final design. That's about it. Thanks for watching. Follow, like, subscribe.